Here is how I'm planning to flip 5 pips to 100 pips on this EURUSD setup right here using our advanced custom model strategy. Alright, so make sure you watch to the very end as I show you everything step by step. Alright, so you can see that right now we are on the 5-minute time frame and we have a nice drop based rally with multiple break of structures to the upside on the 5-minute time frame. Apart from that, we also have nice liquidity which was engineered down below right here. So what are we waiting for? We're just waiting for the market to pull up right here, take out the liquidity, potentially pull back into our POI right there, and then once we have our confirmation, we'll be able to execute this setup to the upside right here. A very beautiful trade where we are risking about 5 pips and to potentially make about 100 pips, making this a 1 to 20 risk to reward ratio trade. All right, so beautiful. Let me show you why I actually think this is going to happen. Right? So we go to the higher time frame, like the 4-hour time frame right here. So we zoom out. What can you see from the 4-hour time frame? You can see that the market structure has been to the upside because the market has been giving us higher highs and higher lows, right? And then for a moment, we saw the market actually try to pull back right here, giving us lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs for a time being right there. So that was a bearish trend. However, something is changing. So if you go to the lower time frame, like the 1-hour time frame, you'll be able to see that there was actually a downtrend right here. You can see that this was a downtrend, which was characterized by a drop, a low, high, low, just like that. And then everything changed when the market broke this low. So once this high, so once the market breaks a high like this, it's significant. It's a change of character. It means that this downtrend is no longer in existence because we've broken this, and then what we have is a potential buy opportunity, right? So what do we get that buy opportunity? Well, simply what you have to do is get your Fibonacci retracement, get the low and the high of that particular move, right? And then what are you remaining with? You're remaining with your premium zone right here. You get your premium zone right here, and that's why you wait for your buying opportunity. So you can see that our premium zone is from this level right here to this level right here. Perfect. So it means that once the market pulls back into our zone, we might be able to actually take advantage. That's if the market actually gives us an opportunity to do that, right? So since we know that this is where our premium zone is, where we'd expect the market to actually pull back from, what else have we identified? We've identified our liquidity right here. How about this zone right here? So let's drop further to the 30-minute time frame. So you can see that in that particular zone right there, we now have to look for a fresh zone. Do we have any fresh zone that has not been touched? Yes, we do. So you can see that this zone right here cannot be used because the market has already mitigated this level right here. The market came back here several times and we were taken out. So there is no significant area that they can actually come from right here. So the next zone is this zone right here. What do we have? We have a drop based rally, which caused a lot of multiple break of structures to the upside. That is extremely important. So this is the only fresh zone that we are left with, right? So if you want, you can have your POI all the way here, which is okay. And this would make this a about 14 pips POI with about it will give you about a 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. But you guys know that we don't trade like that, right? So what do? We go to the lower time frame so that we can refine our entry and actually wait for the market to pull back into our zone right there. So you can see that we had to go all the way to the lower time frame, like the 3-minute time frame, to be able to actually get our order block right there. So you can see I wanted to actually get this last candle right here. This was what my initial thought was, because that's the last imbalance. That's a candle right there, which is about 2 pips. However, I thought, okay, let me just cover this right here. So no wonder I moved my level to this level right here, so that I can just have a bigger order block right there. So this is about 5 pips, and it's okay, right? It's okay because it hasn't been touched yet, because my main zone is this level right here. This is just to cover up and just make sure that I don't miss out on this particular trade. So that's my fresh zone right there. And now all we have to do is just wait for the market now to pull back into this area. And then once the market has pulled back into my zone, we'll be notified by this alert I'm setting right here. So once the market comes into my zone, I'll be able to make a conscious decision whether to actually buy or not, depending on how the market is going to present itself. It's all about that, guys. You and I don't know what's going to happen when the market comes here. This market can just open right here and go through this level like nothing, right? Or the market can actually come into this area, respect this level, and go to the upside. It's all about having a larger sample size kind of a mindset and a probabilistic based mindset. And if you can do that, definitely you are going to be consistently profitable. Like I've said, once this is confirmed, it's going to be shared in our private premium signals community right there. All right, so it's a beautiful 1 to 20 risk reward ratio, absolutely amazing. So check it out, make sure you don't miss such a trade. Make sure you mark your chart so that when the market comes to the area, hopefully you know what to do right there. All right, so I just thought I would actually share this beautiful setup right here. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section. All right, I hope you found value, and next time, goodbye.